April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and it's especially important time to educate ourselves on resources and raising public awareness on ending sexual violence.
Author and psychotherapist Kelly Kitley joins us now to share more. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Because it's a heavy topic, but it is one we can't ignore. We need to make sure that there's plenty of public awareness and education about it.
Absolutely, and especially here in the Chicagoland area, there are so many resources, and the important part is that we're shedding light on people who are survivors and where they can seek help in terms of healing through the process, because it can impact people emotionally, physically, spiritually, socially, in every aspect of life.
And you're not speaking to it just from the perspective of a therapist. You're speaking as a way of a survivor yourself.
Yes, which is why I feel so passionate about this topic and why I do share my story, because almost 25 years ago, I was assaulted as a random act of sexual violence on the streets of Chicago. And I had a horrific experience at the scene of the crime with the police and at the emergency room, and really things have changed. We've come a long way in 25 years, but there's still so much more work that needs to be done. And in my experience, having somebody meet me at the hospital from what was formerly Rape Victim Advocates is now Resilience. And somebody met me there and just walked me through the process, and also let me know what my rights were and how I could seek therapy.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that it's stigmatized still. And people are afraid to talk about it. If you don't talk about it, you don't know about the resources that are out there in the moment or years after, which you still may need help for.
Absolutely, and there's so much shame around sexual assault sometimes, because people tend to blame themselves. What could I have done differently? Did I attract this? I'm so embarrassed. I just want it to go away. But the message that I really want to send is, when we do live in silence, it exacerbates symptoms. And so a lot of survivors will have feelings of anxiety, depression, have symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, and oftentimes will look to alcohol or drugs to numb some of those feelings.
And for you, you actually went into therapy.
It
but
did.
I imagine
Yeah.
you sought therapy at the time, and you've also written a book about it.
Yes, I was serendipitously enough studying to be a social worker at the time that this happened, when I was in college. And that is, writing my book was something that was very healing for me.
Myself is what you called it.
Yes. And it explains my experience, strength, and hope, to give other people hope that we do come through the other side and we are resilient and we can live wonderful, meaningful, beautiful lives.
What do you tell people, because everyone wants to be wary of being a victim, but we also shouldn't have to worry about being a victim, but you got to know your surroundings, I'm assuming.
Yes, and in my case, being out in public, just making sure that there's an awareness and a mindfulness in how we are walking down the street. So many times we're distracted and we're looking at our phones, or the risk for college students in particular. The ratio is, or the statistic is, 1 in 4 women and 1 in 26 men will experience a sexual assault during college. So there are other resources, even in Chicagoland. Greenlight Counseling Services offers counseling to college-age students who may not want to seek help on campus.
And is it ever too late to start looking for help?
It is never too late. What we do know is, when people seek help, the closer to the assault, the easier sometimes the healing process can be.
Sure.
But oftentimes people think, oh, it will just go away if I ignore it. And then years later, they're like, why am I still feeling so horrible, or I'm having a hard time in relationships? And it is never too late. Being able to get honest with yourself and really take care of yourself in this process is what's most important.
Because I would imagine symptoms can get exacerbated the longer you wait, as the mind plays tricks on us, and it keeps spinning.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And sometimes people aren't even conscious of it. They're, dreaming about it, or they're feeling it in their body, or it's impacting relationships and having inability to connect or emotionally attach to somebody. And so group therapy, individual therapy, couples therapy, family therapy, there are free resources in Chicago for survivors of sexual assault.
Oh, Kelly, thank you for sharing so much information on this so deeply personal topic to you as well. KellyKitley.com. You can find more information as well as a link to your book to find out more about how people can really help and come out on the other side stronger than they ever thought that they could.
Absolutely, and so much of the healing process can be getting involved on a community level, and there are so many opportunities this month in our Chicagoland community to help give back.
Fantastic. Thanks, Kelly. We appreciate it.